what is your understanding of the force that we call love? Because I feel like the word love is used to mean a lot of different things, but there's a deeper, perhaps truer meaning to love. And I would love to hear your take on what love really
Now
is.
you will make me very unpopular in California. See, it's like this. There is a longing within a human being to be something more than what you are right now. If this longing finds a very basic physical expression, we call this sexuality. Sexuality is just that, at least for one moment, what you are not becomes a part of you. Somebody who was not you becomes a part of you for some time. Well, after that you know, you're you, they're they. So this is one level of longing which is fundamentally infused into our body because it has other functions of reproduction and, perpetuating the race and all this stuff. We are all here because somebody had it, otherwise we wouldn't exist. So, when you try to do yoga, physically, sexuality will happen. If this happens emotionally, if emotionally you try to include something or somebody which is not you as a part of yourself, then we call this love. If this happens mentally, we call this conquest, success, ambition, or simply shopping. Why are people shopping? Do you think they need it? No, they want to make themselves little more than who they are. Even if you give them empty shopping bags, they will carry it because they want to feel like something more has come to their life today. Otherwise they'll feel lost. Food, same thing. You want to be something more. Eating for nourishment is one thing, but adding more food because you want to feel like more. So this longing to be more is fundamental to every human being, it is there. Physical expression will become sexuality, emotional expression will become love, mental expression will lead to all kinds of expressions in terms of conquests of various kinds. When you give it a conscious expression, it becomes yoga, union. The difference between yoga and sexuality and shopping and conquest and love is, it's a successful process. All others give you a taste of something. All others are like, let's say you were living inside the wall, let's say you were in a prison, but they gave you a trampoline. So you jumped and jumped and jumped, you got to look beyond the wall few times, maybe every day. But you come back again and hit the trampoline and again go up. Yoga is not as exciting as a trampoline, it's like building a ladder. Slowly you build a ladder. Once you build a ladder, you're going to go across the wall. Maybe not as much fun as jumping on a trampoline, but trampoline gets you back all the time. Ladder is not like that, nothing romantic about it, but if you build it strong and climb across, you'll be the other side.
When you talk about the union that you're looking to build, is the union, the yoga, is it union with your universal self? Is it union with God? Is it union with everything? What is the union that is the purpose?
So you use three words, for all of which there is too many assumptions. Your universal nature, your God, and your what?
Universal self, your divine nature, everything.
Everything. Okay, everything is another word. Divine nature, universal self, God, everything. Do you know the meaning of any one of these words, or does anybody know the meaning of any one of these words? Does anybody know the meaning of what is everything?
We just try.
No. Is it possible?
No.
Then why? Why are you using such an absurd word that nobody knows what it is, we just made it up? Everything, where is everything? Nobody knows what is everything, isn't it? Nobody knows what is the universe and the self. Well, nobody knows what is God also, but everybody talks about it. So I'm saying from generation to generation, we've been insincere. This is the first and most fundamental thing that every human being has to do is, what I know, I know. What I do not know, I do not know. Cutting out all this vocabulary from our mind, everything that we do not know. We know there is a tree. Is tree God's creation or not? You don't know. You know it comes from the earth. Did you make the earth? No. Who made the earth? She made it, he made it, you made it? No. Who made it? No. You don't know. If you come to this one thing that I do not know, genuinely, experientially, not intellectually, if you realize I do not know, realization is just one moment. I do not know is the most tremendous thing in your life, because when you see I do not know, the longing to know, the seeking to know, and the possibility of knowing becomes real. Otherwise, I know is a wall that you cannot cross. So the entire yogic system always identifies not with our knowledge, but with our ignorance. Because our knowledge we understand, how much ever we know, it is a tiny minuscule. It is a microscopic nonsense in this existence, what we know. But what I do not know is a boundless possibility. So when I become identified with what I do not know, I become a boundless possibility. If I get identified with what little I carry in my head, then I become that small. And from that small, I'm trying to enlarge myself like an amoeba. All the best.
Yeah, that's why it's sometimes referred to as the mystery. And then maybe that's a better word for the divine, the mystery.
All right, you can use words, but I would say, if you obliterate all the words, it's best, because words give you a sense of that you know it. It's important within yourself. Well, when I talk to somebody, I may call this a tree. But if I simply sit here in the garden, I won't call it a tree. I will simply give my attention and my consciousness to it, so I experience it the way it is. The tree does not think it's a tree. It's a life like you. It does its own things. There is no experience of that. See, this happened to me, I must tell you this. I was studying English language in college. My English teacher came, a lady. Till then we were learning all English poems, English poets and literature. First time we are being introduced to an American poet, and that is I'm sorry, Robert Frost, here somewhere close by. So she introduced Robert Frost as a very wonderful poet, this, and then she started reading the poem. Woods are lovely, deep and dark. I said, stop. She said, why? I said, a man who calls a tree a wood, I'm not going to listen to that guy. She said, no, Robert Frost is a fantastic poet, this. I said, I don't care who he is. But a man who calls a tree a wood, I am not going to listen to that guy. I didn't let her teach. After 27, 28 years, I was doing a program in Mysore city and she came to my program. Then she came and hugged me and said, now I understand why you would not let me teach Robert Frost. But it's become common for people to call a tree a wood. This is like if a tiger looks at you and says, breakfast is sitting on the chair. Hello? That's how he would think, isn't it? If I am a tiger, no, I'm sorry, I'm doing these two things together, tiger and woods together, this is a wrong thing. I am a lion. If I am a lion, I would look at you and think, good breakfast. I'm saying it's all right for him, he is at that level of existence. But it's not all right for you to look at a living tree and think it's wood, isn't it?
Yeah. It's reducing it to a function rather than the essence of what it really is.
You're not recognizing it as a life.
Yeah.